Hey Kelly, this is the technique that I use. Just for fun, I'm going to put that there. We're pouring up a mandibular impression. So what I do is I just take a little bit, I make a little worm, and I start at the back very quickly, just go around like that. I have my water here, but I just touch it a little bit across the front, and I stick this in here. And my goal is to make sure that it's completely seated towards the front. So I press it all the way up, and then I take my finger, which is already wet, and I very gently come all along here and just tack down a little bit that's there. If it gets a little bit too high or I need a little bit more, I can pull this back. No need to, but it's basically what I do, nice and smooth. Then I take a little bit more, make a tongue trough out of it. You can see it's seated all the way up front and it's seated down. I just place this in here. So we have a nice tight base for the tongue. A little bit of water if you want. It's ready to go. Oh, so I wanted to show you. So this is the cap. Now we're doing a mandibular, so that's why we have the cap, because this is a maxillary orthodontic impression. So what I'm doing is placing this, pushing it all the way up front. What it does is it seals in there a little bit. There's a little gap there, there's a little gap there. Not a problem, because I'll fix that with the stone. When it comes out, and that's ready to go. So I can just put that right there for now. That's all you do. I don't need anything there because that seals everything. You might get some stone flowing around here, but that's not a big deal. And this one's ready to get poured up. I'll be right back. I'm gonna mix the stone, get the vibrating machine ready. Typically for this, I'll use about 25 milliliters of water. Perfect. And I'll use a half a cup of stone. So I take the water and I just use these for now because I pour up so many of them. There's really not much cleanup. Half a cup of stone, add stone to water. Use my little plastic spatula. Mix, mix, mix. Add a touch more water just to, that's not measured right. Give me a little bit more flow. If I was getting fancy, I would use this, but I didn't clean it out from last time. I guess I could. Okay, it'll be fun to use that one. This is not the way you do it in labs, this is the way you do it in your garage. Okay, so I turn my vibrating machine all the way up, got my impression. Now, what dental offices some do is take this, and they drop it in this back here, and they flow it through, so you don't get as many bubbles. Some like doing that, so I like showing that technique. That's one technique. The other technique I like is I just kind of start here and I let it vibrate through, and you can start to see it come out the other side, and then I just allow the stone to go this way, and then kind of go that way just to kind of let it rise to the top. This worked out really well. And then all I do it. You can hold it there if you want. You're done. Take your sand. Boop. That's it.